Hello everyone, Phoenix Feather here, and welcome back to another Farming Simulator 17 news video. This is actually supposed to go up Monday, but with all the problems I had with, computers, it got pushed back to today. Honestly, I forgot about it, so here it is. And actually, before I get started, there's going to be a new trailer tomorrow, guys, so there's going to be even more information to go over. So this is actually, what I'm about to cover today is actually on the Farming Simulator Facebook page. Head on over there if you haven't already and give them a thumbs up, a likey, because there's a lot of information, and it looks like they're going to be pouring more information out through that than through their actual website and stuff. So I highly recommend you going over there and give them a like, and so the information shows up in your news feed. But anyway, enough about Giants. So let's get into this. So it says today we're going to be talking about the new map, Farming Simulator 17 Goldcrest Valley. This is the American themed map. It's ripe with lush landscapes, beautiful forests, and huge fields ready for farming. Now let's check out the image. Let's blur this up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, look at this map. It's very American. They didn't, really leave it up to any question and the question at it all. Look at the picture. There is 5 American flags visible in this picture, but the downtown looks amazing. I mean, they only show us this one little strip here, and look at the buildings. I mean, that's a lot of detail in buildings that we didn't really get in 15. We didn't really get much, prop buildings that make sense. I'm thinking about the map now. I haven't played on the Russian map, so I wouldn't know. But in Westbridge Hills and in Bjornholm, there wasn't much in the way of decoration buildings. I mean, look at that small tiny strip. There's a lot of detail to it there, and it's a lot of stuff that we haven't got. Like, we never really got a actual town. We've gotten small little towns that didn't have all your American, like definitely Westbridge Hills, like your American style setup. Even in actual maps, I think the closest one that came, or the actual modded maps, I think the closest one that actually came to it was like Outcast Farms, Windchaser, whatever you want to call it, Idaho, stuff like that. This actually has, and you'll see it better in the blown up picture, the picture of the actual map, that there is an actual pretty good sized town in this map. We're spending a lot of time on this. Let's go on next. I want to blow this up a little bit, show you guys that is a day cab truck, and that's not a traffic truck, if that makes sense. That's we're getting that. If I'm right, we're definitely gonna have a day cab. So one thing that came to mind, I was talking about with the guys, that they mentioned that you'll be able to buy parts, for your vehicle. What if that truck that was featured in that last trailer, what if you can make it a day cab? And it also has only one axle on the rear end, so maybe you can customize that a little bit. That would be interesting. Or maybe we'll get a whole nother truck. You never know. Because you can't see the front end, and like Toby said, the truck itself, it's hard to tell with just what little we get to go off of, but it kind of has like a Mac looking body. But we never know. It could be, the front end could be identical, and we could just get 2 separate trucks. You never know. But that's cool to see that we're gonna get some different types setup. Okay, let's go here. This is the first thing you'll notice about the new environment is the flora. What's the flora? And the landscape. A great mountainside surrounds the humble valley with scores of cedar and fir that dot the land, and great lakes for variety. Huge fields can be found around the map, some being over 10 acres large. 10 acres? That's considered large. Like here, I mean, even small little Delaware, you get, it's hard to find a field that's under 100. Okay. Because I mean, growing up, I mean, I lived on a piece of land that was 1 acre big. That's how much grass I had to mow. So 10 acres is not that big at all. So okay, huge. I guess our yard was huge. But let's go into the map a little bit, a little bit bigger. As I can show here, like, look the size of the town in the bottom left hand corner. That's a pretty decent size. Yeah, and it looks, I would like to know what's in that circle in the bottom left hand corner. That's weird. But as you can see, there's stuff set up throughout the map. It looks pretty good. I like it. I like the look of it. I just hope that, as we get to see more, there's a lot more to it that we get to, focus on. I'd like to know what is the main farm, though. Where the main farm is located at. That'd be interesting to know, because I don't really see like a big, unless you're right there, smack dab in the middle, unless that's, which would make sense, that being the main farm. So let's go on to the next image. So several local businesses, farmers, and residents will be looking for your help. You will be able to interact with some of the small business around town of Maplefield. You can sell your harvested wool at the Great Yarn Spinnery, for instance, or trade in your grain to the Denton Bakery. So that's cool. And let's go up on this. Well, let's talk about that first. Interact with some small businesses, which is something that it's been in. I mean, you always sell to businesses of some sort, whether it be the cafe or like the hotel in 13 you sold your grain to and stuff like that. So that's nothing new. But look at this picture here of the Goldcrest Northern Lodge. That looks awesome. There's even a person. If you look in the well, it's the middle window. No, technically it's not. The third window from the building, there is a person standing in there, like they're walking across. That's pretty cool. They add that much detail in there. That sign is awesome too. But it looks beautiful. It looks awesome. And the guys kind of looked at that truck and they said something about maybe that's a truck. But the more we talked about it, the more we looked at it, I think that's just a traffic truck. I don't think that's going to be an actual truck we get, even though modders did end up turning the traffic from 15 into mod, so that, maybe a modder will put that in the game somehow. You never know. Okay, so because it's beautiful countryside and fresh air, Goldcrest Valley is also a popular holiday destination for people who want to take a break from their life in the big city. At Goldcrest Northern Lodge, you can relax at the nearby lake, swim in the heated pool, and start their hiking trips into the forest or up to the mountains. That's not all you can do. Hidden around Goldcrest Valley are gold nuggets, collectible items you can find in the game. You can even enjoy a game of hoops at the basketball court in the park. So, now, are we going to be able to do all this? Like, are we actually going to be able to go swimming? Or, relax at the nearby lake? Or, I think that's just like talking up the map. I don't think it's actually stuff we'll be able to do. But if so, that'd be cool. I mean, finding gold nuggets and you collect it, that's something that was definitely in game before in 13 where you go pick up the gold coins and stuff. So maybe we'll be able to do all this. Maybe we'll be able to play basketball. That would be cool. I mean, I don't really see why they'd spend time focusing on that rather than, putting other stuff in the game. But hey, if that's what you want to focus on. Anyway, let's blow up this image here. This is pretty much where you saw them in the last trailer. There's nothing really new, but I want to show you guys the picture anyway. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's just a little bit of information update from what Giants has stated. Again, there will be another trailer coming out tomorrow, which would be Friday, and they said there's going to be some new announcements. So I'm looking forward to it. The more information that comes out, The more images that we see, the more I'm getting excited about it. Before, when they announced it, I was just like, another problematic game. But the more they bring out, and hopefully they talk more about the livestock situation. That's what I really looking forward to. Is to see if they give us any information about livestock, whether we're gonna get pigs or not, if we'll be able to do beef and beef and dairy, or just if it's gonna be dairy. That's something I would like to know before I buy the game, which we haven't really got any information out. And also would like to know if there's going to be a collector's edition, especially a Challenger's collector's edition. I know that they've announced it for the French, they've announced it for all kinds. French, I think Canada has announced. No, I'm not sure. French, German, and something else has announced the collector's edition, but still no word on actual American collector's edition. We're getting up there now. I mean, we're about 2 months away, 2.5 months away from release. So I would like to know, because I want to pre-order the game, Giants. I really want to pre-order it, but I want to know if I can get a collector's edition, because I'd much rather have, especially if it's a Challenger or Massey Ferguson, I would love to get that collector's edition. They haven't announced it. So Giants, let me know, bro. But that's going to do it, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more Farming Simulator 17 news, be sure to click subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.